Welcome to the 2010-2011 Coach Jack Robertson Show. I'm Randy Bergen. Coach, first off, you had a great season last season, and we're looking forward to another great season this year.
Yeah, we really are, Randy, and we're excited about it. It's always exciting to get that first game under your belt, and it'll be our first home game. We didn't play any exhibition games at home, so we're really excited about it. The guys are ready to strap it on and play for real now.
Well, Coach, let's talk real quick. You lost a couple of very good leaders last year, that being Jamal Brazil and Jamar Washington. Let's talk a little bit about some of the guys you got coming back. I know Blair Lowell will be back. You'll have Bradley Boyd will be back. Also Mike Washington, Joey Payton, Randy Booker, and then your big guy Dustin Clemens. They'll be back. But you've really added some height and some good players to the roster this year.
Well, we did. We had a good recruiting year. Coach Lynn Lanier is in here in his first year as my assistant, along with Robertson, who's beginning his third year to help us. We felt like we got some players in here that will help our needs. We feel like that with those added players and give us some depth. You know, our people coming back were good players for us last year. I'm anxious to see how they'll do in their leadership role on the floor and how they maintain the composure when we play against really good teams. Blair Lowell has had a great fall workout. He's one of those guys that's not real flashy, but he's going to get the job done, and he's a lot of fun to watch, and he's going to make plays here and there and just keep in the game. And when the game's over with, you look back and say, you know, Blair really helped us. Of course, Mike Washington is one of our starting point guards. He's not eligible until January. He had some academic situations that he had to take care of. And then we got Keenan Washington, who's back, who's been highly recruited, along with Dustin Clements, who's been highly, highly recruited. And the other day he committed to Evansville, Indiana. He visited Utah State. He had tons of schools that wanted him to visit. His second visit was to Evansville in Indiana, and he really liked it and committed to them. So that's where he'll be going next year. I think he's kind of glad he got that recruiting process out of the way. And we expect big things for those two. They both played in the top 120 junior college sophomores out in Tulsa, Oklahoma this summer, and got a lot of attention out there. So we're really excited about those guys. And you know, we had Joey Payton, who's 6'7" kid from Birmingham, who's going to give us some depth. And we had a transfer in, Tyrell Hall, and another transfer that we really like from Mobile that we recruited out of high school, Darnell Johnson, who we think is going to really be a good player for us. We got to take care of some academic stuff on him, and hopefully he'll be ready to go Tuesday night. But add that with some of the recruits we brought in, had a really surprise Ty McCants from Pensacola walked on, and he's probably going to be our starting point guard tonight, and we're really excited about him. Very solid, does a lot of good things, and we expect him to do a really good job. It's going to take him some time. I'm sure he's going to be nervous, but it'll take him a little bit of time, but we feel like as the year goes on, he'll be a really good player, and when we get Mike back, that'll give us some depth at the point guard position.
Well, Coach, let's talk real quick about you enter your 37th year at Faulkner State. Now, first off, that time has gone by extremely fast, has it not?
Oh, my goodness, Randy, you just wouldn't believe it. I can remember the first game here, and, guys, it's just I guess the older you get, the faster time goes. I wish I could slow it down a little bit, but it's been great, and I'm still enjoying it. I get nervous before games. I get excited at practice, and as long as that happens, I'm going to stay with it.
Well, now, do you enter this season any different than you have over the course of the past seasons?
Not really, except the fact that Coach Lanier is with us for the first time, so he's going through a learning process of being an assistant at a college level and knowing what kind of players we have to recruit, what kind of situations we need to work on in practice and that sort of thing. And it's a learning process for him. We got a lot of new faces out there that are new to us, and they're learning. So it's nothing new than we've been in the past. It's just it's the same old thing. You go into the first game, put your head down on your pillow thinking, man, did I cover everything? Did we work on enough things to get us through the game? And that happens every year. And after we get the first game and get some things on tape where we can go back and look, see where we need to work. And we're still searching for our identity. I'm not real sure what our offensive scheme's going to be. We've got a bunch of things in, and we're just going to play around and see what fits this team. And then defensively, with the same way, we've worked in just about every kind of defense imaginable and see which one we do the best. So this is going to be a little search for the next few games till we find out what makes this team go.
All right, Coach, let's talk real quick in the final moments here. You start the season at home, as you mentioned, against Pensacola Christian, and then this weekend you play in a tournament over in Pensacola. You'll take on a Daytona team, and that'll be on Friday, and then on Saturday you're taking on Pensacola College.
That's right. And Pensacola Christian will come in here and get all after us. They play really, really hard. Coach Getch does a great job with this. They have a great scheme. They do a really good job with their offense. His son is one of their best players, if not the best player on his team. They'll be big and talented, and they'll battle us all the way down to the end. Hopefully, playing at home is going to give us a little bit of advantage. We'll go to Daytona. I'll go to Pensacola and play Daytona Beach Community College. We saw them in the Jamboree in Tallahassee earlier in November. They're very talented. They're big. He starts two big 6'8", 6'9" guys inside. And then, of course, we play Pensacola State College, it is now, instead of Pensacola Junior College, on Saturday. And playing them at home is never fun. But, it's going to get us ready. And then the next week we go to Tuscaloosa and play Shelton. So I don't know who made the schedule, but they'll run him out of town.
Well, Coach, listen, we certainly appreciate you taking time to be with us, and we'll look forward to everybody tuning in to FaulknerStateSports.com on Tuesday night. Tip-off at 7. Pregame will begin at 6:50. So, Coach, until then, we certainly wish you the very best, and we're looking to another fun-filled, action-packed year at Faulkner State.
Thanks, Randy, and thanks for all you do.
All right, Coach Jack Robertson, as we get started for the 2010-2011 basketball season at Faulkner State. Be sure to join us again at 6:50 for pregame right here on FaulknerStateSports.com. Tip-off at 7 o'clock. Until then, have a great night and go Sun Chiefs.